Hello, Resurrection. Today is Thursday, April the 15th. Yesterday, the clergy had a call with the clergy of the diocese had a call. Uh, Normally, we talk with the bishop, but a therapist that many of us recommend to parishioners on occasion. She's very good, and we use her as a fantastic resource in the diocese. Her name is Vanessa Londino. She's with Cast Iron Counseling, which is Christian based, but I'm always careful about Christian based counseling. You want them to be just Christian enough, but you don't want them to be on the verge of faith healing. When you're sick, you need a doctor. And Vanessa had some of the best things to say yesterday about fear, about how addicting fear can be, like chemically addicting, because it causes your body to do certain things, release certain hormones or whatnot. And she talked about the things that we're seeing in ourselves and in our parishioners, the exhaustion that we're seeing from care fatigue, for instance. She talked about stress-induced agoraphobia, people who are just afraid to get out and do the things that we need to do. It was very good to hear from her and to think about the things that I'm going through and to think about the things that many of our parishioners are going through as well. And I would once again encourage all of you that if there's anything that you need to talk about, that you need to talk through, that your brothers and sisters in the parish are here for you, and your priest and your deacon, we are here for you as well. Give us a call if you need to talk. Know that we're already talking. We're talking to the people we need to talk to, and we encourage you to be talking to the people that you need to talk to as well. It's good for you, believe it or not. Uh, Along those same lines, we're starting to get back to it at Resurrection. We're trying to put some of that fear aside. We're continuing to do what we need to do. We're masking, we're distancing, we're paying attention to the medical experts and the state officials and the ecclesial officials and all of that. But we are starting to get back to it. We want to be responsible, but we don't want to be fearful. And as we get back to it, one of the things that we've done is we've added more service times, at least one more on Sunday, which has given us a lot more room. We have plenty of space on Sunday mornings to spread out and distance. And now, since we have that plenty of space, it's time for us to fill it up. That's what the church does. We fill up our hearts, we fill up our buildings, we fill up people's hands and stomachs. We fill things up. I remember listening to someone preach a sermon the Sunday after a church had been rebuilt. And what she said in that sermon was, "Now you've built the church, let's wear it out." And that's what we're called to do. We're called to fill it up and to wear it out. So that seems to be the message of Easter, not just this year, of course, but maybe this year more than ever. Uh, that Christ is calling us to fill it up, to fill up the church, to fill up our hearts, to fill up the hands and stomachs of the needy. Tell others what it is your Lord has done for you. That's what Jesus said to the women on Easter Sunday morning. In the Gospel of St. John, the women are there, and he says, "Now you go out from here and you tell others what it is the Lord has done for you." All through the Gospels, he tells people to come and see, not stay away and see, but to come and see. And that's what we've always told people at Resurrection. And it's time to start telling folks that again. Bring folks with you. One of the greatest ideas that I've heard in a couple of weeks is that we have all been allowed, and in some cases even encouraged, to extend our bubble, our social bubble. Well, if you have extended your bubble to friends or neighbors or relatives or whatnot, invite those people to stay within their bubble and come with you to church if they don't have a church already. Tell them to come on and come and see, and you never know what will happen. We're moving on carefully, safely, but we are moving on at Resurrection. Our Wednesday night Bible study met again for the first time in a little while last night. The women of the covenant meet this morning, and we're making progress in putting all of those things back together. I don't believe that we'll have Sunday morning Christian formation until the fall, until after Labor Day, when we would normally start that back. The youth group met last night. They had their housewarming for the new youth suite, the new youth room, which looks very good. Elizabeth Nash is beginning to, she's been, of course, meeting with folks individually all through the pandemic to do catechesis of the Good Shepherd, but we're about to begin broadening out the atria, and it's time for us to get back to it. Now, we have got a year, 2 years, maybe 3 years, who knows? Who knows? But we've got some hard work coming up. But as I said to you on Sunday, we're not afraid of hard work at the Church of the Resurrection. We've done it before and we'll do it again. You are just exactly the right people to do this job. God has brought you together. He's brought all of us together, us specifically, to do that hard work because we've shown that we are able to do that. I am honored to be with you doing that work. I thank you so much for what you have done, and I encourage you and thank you for the work that you will do in the future for the Church of God and for the little church on Sneed Road. God bless you. I'll see you soon.